What is up, ladies and gentlemen, Spade here, and welcome back to another episode of Red Dead Redemption 2. It's been about 10 minutes since the last pod. It's still April 22nd, and the time right now is 6:26 p.m. And we're picking up where we left off. So that's all we gotta talk to Dots soon enough. Well, let's actually do some chores. Well, he also went up. Can we get a good angle? I guess. Getting a good angle at chopping wood's pretty difficult.
How are you?
I wouldn't mind mixing it up a bit. Where the hell were you, Javier? You weren't even in the last episode. Then again, now I think about it, Karen and Kieran weren't in the episode either. They were mentioned, but we didn't see them. Because everyone else sold up eventually. I think this is the last log. Yep.
You okay?
Charles? Taking a break?
You?
Sorry, I won't bother you then.
Thanks, Arthur.
Nice outfit, Charles. I have never seen you in that outfit. At the very least, I've never noticed.
Take it easy with that stuff.
This is taking it easy.
If you say so.
Hello, good sir. Everyone's favorite uncle.
Michael was just talking about, I have no idea where he is. That him over there?
Did I hear you've been making all kinds of new friends again, Mr. Bell, with your overpowering charms?
Horses will be
There
glad of
ain't
that.
no soul, Reverend. Not in any of us. It's a fairy story.
Perhaps. What do you believe?
I believe there's winners and losers, and nothing else besides.
Which one do you think you are?
Compared to you, I'm the greatest man that ever lived.
Whatever creature you worship, Mr. Bell, pray to it for humility. Good day.
Ooh.
Whatever. That's what you were going on about, Micah. And as I don't really care too much. I wish we could actually run through camp. Oh wow, so that's what this is? I was never able to find the bucket chore in this camp before. Yeah, I really can't talk. I said champ. I really can't talk, can I? I never found the bucket in this camp before, though. And in the next camp, I never was able to find it either.
How you doing, old friend?
Fine.
It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves. In a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day.
First off, that cutscene didn't work, which annoys the hell out of me. And second, they canceled the chore. And third, they started up this mission. Well, I didn't want to do it quite yet.
It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a trick around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Yeah, great start to what's probably my favorite mission in the game. Great start. Not at all.
Girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in?
Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
All right, gentlemen. Let me show you how it's done.
Don't think you're getting out of this, Arthur.
Oh, I know. I love this mission by how it started.
Just fish here.
Get up here, Arthur.
For us, at least.
Can we please go fishing now?
Now, as I was saying, why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool. Easy. Hold!
hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
Well, well, look who it is.
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It is good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. And do not shoot them, you hear me? Come on, hurry!
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best.
Pull me up.
So what are these fellas wanted for?
Well, the Anderson boys? Robbery, murder, kidnapping. They're the lowest of the low.
Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No. Did I not say that?
You've said plenty.
You bastard cop! What are you waiting for? Arrest! Idiot! Now get after the others, come on! The train is slowing down to go through the station.
That will not
Now's our
halt.
chance. See if you can get alongside the train. Get closer! Come on, you must be able to get next to it. See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me? You cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! Get off!
Go! Get after them!
Where are you gonna run to?
Can you just be quiet for a little bit? I can't say a single word. First off, we lost on some dialogue because I jumped on the train too quickly. And that's all I wanted to say. Don't worry, we'll get them already. Oh, now you're quiet.
Come on, shitbag! Stay on them!
That's what I'm doing.
Bastard! Damn! bastard!
Get the hell away from me!
Gonna be dead, super! This is it!
Wasting my time.
Come on! You stop them, I'll stop the train.
He finally went down.
Stop! I'm coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train. Guess it's just us then, lawman. Come here.
Do we need to bother?
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Who said I'm a lawman?
Just try to kill him.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're dead. I'm pretty sure.
Sadly so.
Try at least.
What is with this camera angle? I knew we were dead no matter what. We had, like, no health. I'm pretty sure we can't kill him either, so we can't bring out a knife. A good try, though. I thought I was going to take us out.
For you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train. Guess it's just us then, lawman. Come here.
Do we need to bother?
Let me go.
Can't do that.
Try at least. Just don't kill him.
Yeah, we can't take out a knife.
Sadly so.
Just tried.
Do it.
Oh, he knocked his knife out of his hand.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Yeah.
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here.
The Greys, huh? And the Braithwaites. Sounds interesting.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
As you wish.
Come on, partner, before he wakes up. Okay, this way.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out of rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Here we are. Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement. All right, gentlemen, follow me.
This will be fun. Good old fishing trip with the guys.
bit of a ride still. And it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Gray?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
He didn't seem the sharpest attacks. Neither did that deputy.
If he thinks we can be useful to him, he can certainly be useful to us. A little hiding in plain sight.
I feel like we're always hiding in plain sight.
But sometimes more smartly than others.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Interesting conversation about Trelawney.
Oh?
We really want that. So you're actually gonna go see that self?
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore. I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on. All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
Oh. I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Keep going.
This is just so nice. Hanging out with these two.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen. Where's your rod, Arthur?
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's spade up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. I got a bite. Got one. Ah, I should have had that one.
You got a bite there, Arthur. That's on the hook, Arthur.
At least we got a bite. Come on. You're always no matter what. We've got a fighter. Come on already. It used to have been ours a long time ago.
They're nibbling. There, hooked them. There you go. That's a nice one.
Got one.
Not bad. Keeping that one, eh?
Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah, you do. He was maybe 20, 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
There we go. I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you."
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. You're getting the hang of this.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him. Not to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Now, reel him in, Arthur.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always
see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh.
Come on. You're almost here. Interesting little story, that's...
Something's nibbling. Ha! Got ya!
Not bad, Arthur.
Pretty decent size.
Yeah, that's a keeper.
I also really like this fishing trip.
Are you bored already, Arthur?
Just trying to get some interesting camera angles.
Are you just spectating now, Arthur?
Yep. Sadly, this is the only time we'll actually be fishing with the guys. And honestly, it's what makes this my favorite mission in the game. That and Trelawney, Arthur, Hosea, and Dutz are all walking through roads like badasses. There's that as well. I just love this mission for those two things. Sadly, I think we're pretty much done, unfortunately. I think that's all the dialogue we'll get.
Nice, you hooked him.
Trying to fish while being quiet ain't easy. Considering this mic picks up every little noise. Yeah, it's interesting. So Dutz's mother's actually buried in Blackwater. And Hosea had some pretty interesting fishing stories. Also, as after we get this fish, we'll probably call it a fishing trip. He's almost here.
Well done.
I really wish we could actually go on fishing trips with Dutz and Hosea as much as we could. But sadly, that's just not the case.
That'll grill up nice.
It won't let us see how many fish we have. Let's at least try and get one more. I think that would make 5 fish at that point. That'd be a good haul for the day.
Arthur's got a bite.
Fish on the line, Arthur.
Oh, I know. Come on. We're cooking you later tonight.
Nicely done, Arthur.
We just get ourselves a midnight snack. And a completely different fish from what we've been catching. I can't but notice how stiff Duds and Ozell actually are. Concentrating a bit too much, I think.
Worth keeping, that one.
Alright, let's call. It's been fun, but it's time to head back, huh? Is that a snake?
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat, not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, round, round. We care not for martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchantmen that do our state's maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
I absolutely love that song. Wish it was like a full song though. Oh, looks like we made it back to camp. And we had a blast nonetheless.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these
Greetings,
fish to
my
Pearson.
boy.
Yeah, silver. Arthur, Dutz, and Hosea go out on a fishing trip. Definitely my favorite mission in the game. Yeah, we didn't do that. Not sure how we did that though. Catch a fish with Dutz and Hosea. Also, I don't know why they give you the option to say no to going on the fishing trip. Because I don't know why anyone would want to say no. It's just too perfect.
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want? Get lost. You do that?
Was up near North Elizabeth.
I've had quite a time of it, gentlemen. Mr. Pearson! Mr. Pearson, look what I've got. Fish!
Mr. Matthews! Mr. Matthews. You should have been a sailor.
No, thank you. I like to eat fish, not swim with them.
You know, one time, just off the Horn, a giant whale stalked us for months.
The same thing happened to me just south of Milwaukee, only I don't like to talk about it. I have nasty memories, though.
You're not a kind man. I'm not fooled.
He took me and got me some food.
Arthur,
You saw those fish Hosea dropped off?
I did. Looks like a successful trip.
It didn't start off so good.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan! I've noticed you've stopped paying into the box.
I bet sort of busy, Miss Grimshaw.
Well, we all need to eat, Mr. Morgan.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Well, I should get back to it.
All right then, Arthur.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Javier just disappeared into thin air.
Hi, Arthur. Oh, hey, Arthur. I left something for you by your tent. Just to say thanks for the harmonica.
Okay.
Reverend.
Thank you. Hi, folks. You managing not to kill Pearson?
Only just.
Hi there, Arthur.
What time is it anyway? Almost 7, huh?
What you making there, old man?
A little medicine.
Real medicine or snake oil?
Just who you think you're speaking to.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you find any ginseng, I'll make some for you. It's easy enough. It'll keep you well. Even with my illness, it's kept me alive far too long.
Oh, you'll outlive us all.
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh, we actually have some already.
So I got a hold of some ginseng.
Ah, perfect. I'll make some of that tonic for you.
Thanks.
That's another one done. I find it really hard to actually get to anything on these tables. Oh, we can't take it anywhere. Gun oil, I'm pretty sure that's what Sadie gave us. Alright, so we could... talk to Leopold's house. Or go fishing with Javier. Oh, he just got back from a fishing trip, so... later on, Javier. I actually almost forgot we even still had Billy Midnight Hill. Grays. The Cards of True Love. Then we have Black Bill. So it seems like the Grays are the only story missing right now.
All this adventuring and wandering over mountain passes, being chased and running for our lives. Tori agrees with you. You know, if I didn't know, I'd think you's the same age as them silly girls.
Oh, away with you, silly man.
Oh, no. Well, if I was 5 years younger, or $1,000 richer, well, I'd marry you. Make a dishonest woman of you, I would. Yeah. And that'd be the best decision I ever took. You're a fine woman. Oh, you keep it hidden under that sour as vinegar face, nasty acid tongue. But I know that's just a rose's thorns.
You're a silver-tongued flatterer and no mistake.
Oh, no, I tell the truth, ma'am.
I must get back to my work.
Oh, there's something about that woman. Sweet and sour. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Mr. Pearson.
All right.
Hello.
Hope you're behaving yourself.
No, of course I am.
Hi, Uncle.
Hey, Uncle.
Hosea!
Arthur?
Who's over there? It seems like Dots is available now. Seems like Dots stopped looking at the ocean. So you went to go see that surf after all, huh? Yeah, let's just call the poll here. Either or, till then, stay golden.